Need advice? Taco Bob to the rescue. Time for Ask Taco Bob.
On 101.1 WJRR.
We are Orlando's rock station. I'm Pat Lynch. Can you stand by a second? I can see what's the delay with the life coach.
Whoa.
Oh, here he comes. I guess
we got held up by customs.
Customs?
Yeah, the chopper.
Where were you coming in from?
Quebec.
Oh, were you helping the school children there?
Yeah, the ones that they're making wear helmets. I was doing some counseling because they're not taking it well. How we doing, Red?
Doing all right. Before we do anything, I want to give some credit where credit's due here. I know you have yet to meet the guy I work with for whatever reason. He just scrams during this segment. I guess he just doesn't have, he's just not that into it.
Okay.
He was having some serious issues. He's the one who collates and puts together all of your questions that come in from the listeners each week. He was having some issues with his computer, and he was brimming with frustration, but he worked the problem, got it sorted out, and that fat stack of questions in front of you is the result of his hard work and
sounds like you have an IT specialist.
Complete attention to detail. He's, a lot of times his work goes unheralded here.
Sounds like you got an IT specialist that you're partnered up with.
Oh, he's special, all right.
Yeah. You got Christmas fever yet, Red?
Christmas fever. I'm looking
excited.
Looking forward, yes, to the holiday season.
Yeah. I was here a little bit earlier, actually. I wasn't held late from Quebec. I was discussing contracts, and whether I'm re-signing.
Oh, I thought we had that locked down.
No. Next year, we're in the process of that. Re-signing. It's a tricky word.
Well,
because
hope we have you back.
Either I re-sign or am I talking about resigning? Resigning, because it goes both ways. Like that friend Jess that,
What?
Let's get to these questions. A whole other thing. Need your help, LC. Neighbors smoke so much weed. They put so, like long, all caps. So much weed and the smell continuously blows over to our house. I'm not straight edge, but enough's enough. You kind of sound straight edge.
We've had this come up in a segment we do called Idiotology here from time to time. In fact, it's found its way into court cases.
Enough's enough. Wife's bitching about it, and I'm not a big fan either. What do I do? It sounds to me like, and I've given advice on this, I believe. You and the wife need to go over and indulge, I'm not saying you're straight edge like you said. I'm not straight edge, but enough's enough. Sound a wee bit pent up there about a whiff of the green goodness. Yeah, go over and indulge. Hey, can I have a hit, baby? And then maybe you'll end up, you love it.
You being a California guy, SoCal guy, I want to be specific here. Yeah. You're just so accustomed to, the weed lifestyle.
It's just the norm. You're just walking down the road just like it used to be, in the 80s, 90s with a cig. Joint. But if you're worried about the laws, and smoking out with your neighbor, Life Coach can rip you a script to get the government crip, okay? And afterwards, yes, after you get that government crip, you're going to be jonesing for some government cheese. Life Coach, wow, this is good. Life Coach, if normal people get meat sweats, do vegans get cauliflower sweats? Oof. I'm going to have to go with, the best part of
do people tend to overindulge in cauliflower? Like sometimes
like you would with a big slab of 32-ounce prime rib?
That's what I'm getting at.
I guess so.
Wow. One bite and you just can't stop.
I mean, they make cauliflower crust pizza now. Cauliflower, pie. The best part of cauliflower, right? The best way to eat cauliflower? Baked with breadcrumbs and butter. But see, if you're a vegan, you can't do that because no butter. And let's face it, what's cauliflower without butter? It's like a white broccoli. It's just kind of cauliflower. So, yeah, good luck with your sweats. Life Coach, I'm devastated to have to admit this, but I married, all caps, a slob. I've overlooked it, or maybe ignored it, for the better part of 12 years, but it's for sure. It's a dude calling his wife out.
Oh, boy.
She's a slob, and I need to do something about it. You better be careful is what I'm going to tell you. Because you bitch about the wife being a slob can lead you to being solely in charge of the knob, okay? So I need you to just take a deep breath. Think about it. You made it 12 years.
Everything gravitates back towards the equator with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you made it 12 years, you can make it another 12 or so more. Just deep breath.
Is that considered a flaw? What you're saying,
or for the vegans out there, hold on, deep breath. Cauliflower, yes?
What you're saying is when you enter into a marriage, you have to go into it knowing your life partner has certain flaws that you just have to accept.
Yeah, because you have flaws too. Right?
Understood, it's a two-way street, but this one seems like a pretty big one here.
Nah, you just overlook.
Wouldn't you have been wise to that from the get-go?
I guess not. Maybe it just slowly... He might be a slow learner.
A developing slob.
He might be a slow learner, right? Just continue to, ignore the dirty dishes, dodge and weave around the shoes, ignore the piles of laundry strewn across the bedroom floor. Maybe look into an SA meeting. Slobs Anonymous. Hi, my name's Gary. My wife's a slob. You better hope she doesn't read your text, Gary. Whatever the hell your name is, because I'm telling you. I
wonder if his wife has an Eaton shirt.
That would be good.
Do chicks have Eaton shirts?
I don't think so, but
I don't think so either.
There's got to be a few that say, "Hey, I've seen some chicks that have Thanksgiving stretchy pants." That's the only one. If you got stretchy pants and you're a chick, you're one step away from an Eaton shirt. Don't be afraid. We indulge. We like
big proponents.
Oh my God! Somebody's coming back at the other listener. Coach, I heard the other listener whining about a little weed smoke from the neighbor. Lighten up, Francis, and do what the great one said. Burn it down. Oh, because they want to complain about their neighbor instead. Just be thankful. Tell them be thankful that they don't have a neighbor like mine. We live on the Butler chain of lakes and love sitting on our dock with cocktails. Problem is, as of late, our neighbors started feeding the birds and ducks. Now our dock is covered in bird crap. What should I do? Nothing worse than a dock covered in bird feces.
You got to get crap off.
Yeah, I don't think they invented that yet.
No.
You might want to, pitch it. But, especially duck duty. They're like competitive eaters, that because if they see a loaf of
like
bread,
laying down a line of napalm.
Yeah, when somebody's throwing out bread every now and then, you get lazy and you throw a whole piece. Them ducks are right in there. They'll bite a bird's face off.
Every duck for themselves.
Oh, it. They're usually going duck. But I normally, and I think we've all learned this by now. The coach, the life coach, as you call me, would say 2 wrongs make a right. And you go ahead and raise hell with their doc, but it's the holidays. We're all trying to get along right now. And remember that when you're shopping, if you're going in brick and mortars, be sweet to people. Maybe just talk to them, explain the issue. Maybe suggest, he start tossing it towards the other neighbor's dock. Right? I mean, that's cool. Then they crap on his dock, you're out of it. And then there's a bright side to everything. Just thank God that he's not like feeding cows near your dock. Or horses. Right? Oh, God. Do we have time for one more?
If you must.
It's that time of year again, LC, that the wife and I host our annual Christmas party. We make sure to say no kids on the Evite every year. Yet we have a cousin that insists on bringing him and his wife's twins every year. Hey, I'm not going to try to blame you, but it sounds like you've kind of enabled this problem because you said every year. That means it's gone on for a while. So it's kind of on you. But luckily, the coach has a fix for you. Put the no kids part in the Evite in bold. No kids. Followed by the phrase that says, that means you, Tim and Jen.
Just call them right out.
Yeah, and if they arrive with the twins, it doesn't even matter because you can have a sign on the front door that says, if you have kids with you, leave. Merry Christmas. And then, you have to have the sign. You know why? That way you have no confrontation. of opening the door and saying, "Hey, I told you, kids, you gotta." That's uncomfortable.
So,
And then, and you don't even, having to talk through a doorbell cam. Oh, I see Timmy and Jenny Jr. out there with you. Scram.
good to end on such an up note here.
Kids don't belong in an adult party is what I'm getting at. Last thing they need to see is some guy doing a body shot off Aunt Teresa over there in the corner. Or she had a buttery nipple from Aunt Suzanne. Scar 'em for life. Happy holidays. See if I see you next year if we re-sign or resign.
Wow.
Come on, Hunters!
It's going to be a crapshoot come January at the Life Coach, everyone.
Linton Taco.